Hello and welcome back to some more of Skyopolis Evolved. I am Towkn, and today we're going to go into the Nether. But I must tell you, I technically already went into the Nether because I was like, I want to go test something just to see how it is and see what's going on and everything. So I click on this. You can see I already went to the Nether, grabbed some Netherrack, grabbed some blaze rod, or grabbed a blaze rod because I wanted to go ahead and make potion stand just to make sure that we could not trade with Joe out here. So we made Joe back to a human or a villager, a non-zombie, gave him a job, and yeah, we cannot trade with him. So that is not a viable way of getting emeralds, sadly. I do have a few more because I did go back in. You can see I also have a bunch more coal here. I need to take this out so that it does that. I got some stack upgrades and some other stuff made. So now we have stack upgrades in here for this stuff. There's stack upgrades in here for that, which might have already been there. I made another stack upgrade for here to get this filled up. Because, yep. Now we could also go like this. Throw this in there. Take all this extra stuff here. And bring it down in here. But yeah, you can see now we do have a fair amount of more coal in here. And whatnot, we could probably go ahead, take all of it out of here and bring it over to here. And we can just put the coal that we get from that into here now because we can go to the Skylands anytime we want to get more coal. You can see we have 600 there. And then we do also have, 370 some there, which I could just go like this and boom. That'll give us a bunch more. We got a zombie guy trying to make his way over to us. Oh no, where? And come on, dude. Yeah, there we go. But yes, you can also see up here. This here is my way of trying to get power. So we got our leaf heating generator right here. And we got, now at this point, 4 cloches that, this one here is very slow. Kind of. It does every 480 ticks. This one's every 240. This was every 120 because we did make some more of the things here. And then this one's every 80 still. I don't know what the catalyst slot can do. I don't know if that just like speeds it up or makes it get lucky or something. I don't know. But either way, I also found out that, which I think I knew, I just didn't realize before that that's exactly what they were. If we go in here and we say at sophisticated storage, right? We go down here, there are these limited barrels. You have regular barrels, but then there's these limited barrels, which are basically drawers. So I got one that's iron with 2 stacks in here, so we get up to 16,000 before it gets filled. And then this one here, that's also got 2, which can get up to 65,500 before it's filled with leaves. And then all the leaves go into this one. And then come out of here and go to these ones, and I put these attractors on here because it was just filling up just this one, and then I realized, oh yeah, it's gotta do that. I don't know if this has a round robin mode or not, so requires advanced beehive. Okay, so I'm assuming if you have an advanced beehive upgrade thing in here, you can possibly change that to round robin. But either way, it's in there doing that. It's putting that there. And yeah, so it fills up. And anytime it needs some more power, it'll shoot one of those leaves. And then those leaves will get placed again because there were these block placers from... Man, come back up here. Block placers from the Opolis Utilities that are actually really cheap. It was just some iron and some stone of sorts. Stone, granite, diorite, whatever, your base stone, not your cobble. And yeah, so we were able to do that. I need to check on, so yes, it is nice. Okay, I made a melon because I want to make a thing. Come over here and we grab some gold out. Come in here and grab an apple and a carrot out. If I push you on this, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be that. So I think the apple, though, requires the ingots, right, for a gold apple. Yeah, so we do need some more, at least. We should be able to grab nuggets at this point. We should have some. I could go like that. Let us make a gold carrot. Then I go like that to make a glistening melon. We can put all of that back in there. We then just need one of those. And then there's one other thing we're going to need. If we click on here, click on this, we're going to need this, which is 4 string, 4 iron, and a leather. So we go here. There's 2 string in there. I know we should have some more. Where did it go? Probably out here in this one, or it's in my bag. There's one there. If we hit B, one there. Then we need a leather and some iron. You know what? I don't know if we have any leather. Let's just make some real quick. So throw that right there. Turn this back on. Let it go. There we go. Did use some power, so if you heard it's grabbing that now. So then we'll go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. That we can click on this and this to this. Press U on that. Grab this thing here that is a feeding upgrade, so we could press B. Throw it in here. And whitelist our good bread. And now that will just automatically feed us all the time. Yes, so now we can come back in here. We can throw that in there. This in here. Those in there. Out here. And those in there. And then if I go into here, we look around. Do we have a diamond hoe? You have Luke's hoe, which has at least one. There's also an amethyst. Go like this and grab this amethyst out real quick. Come over here. Grab 3 of those, so we can throw that and that in there. Just only put efficiency on it. It sucks. Okay, I don't know if it could even get fortune or anything else on it, but we're gonna waste some of our levels real quick and see if we can get something else useful. It's just gonna efficiency again. I think it's just efficiency, and that's silk touch. I mean, that's probably not the greatest thing to put on there. I'm gonna go ahead and take silk touch off of it. Go like that. Go like that. Ooh, unbreaking's really good, and then fortune 2. Nice. Okay. That way, there we come up here. Click on this like that. Why is this only giving us? What? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That should not have given. That should have given us all greatest feat we could get. That. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, well, whatever. I guess we'll just make 5 more of that. Guess we'll just make some of that. And then we click on here to put the one we still have in there. Put seeds in here. Go ahead, backpack, where we will also put the gold one, silver one, and the non one in there. Like that. Sure. Okay. Well then, if that's the case there, we should be good to start possibly doing some stuff, right? This is still... actually, this needs some bones put in it. So, okay, get some bones put in it. It's going to keep as well. So, here, grab a stack of those real quick. I don't know why I put that there. There we go. Put that there. And then I'll just do that for that. And then click on here. And as far as the silence go, the only thing we have left to do in here is the Warden Soul stuff, which we'll worry about later. For now, let's go into the Nether, and you guys can see how the Nether is in here. So the Nether in here, as you could see, if I fly up, is just a bunch of island stuff too. There is a very small warped forest here, which was be nice if it was bigger. Then I could get some more ender pearls much quicker and easier. We also have these withered blazes. Although actually, before I do this, I want to come back down here and fight this guy real quick. Just because. Boom, there we go. He dropped Witherhead, apparently. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a big brute. I'm not sure why these guys are all fighting, but whatever. We could go ahead and quickly fight these guys. And hopefully the other guys aren't too mean to us. They probably will be. No, they're not. Okay. Oh, there's a brute there, though. If we go down... Did we get that wither skeleton head? We did. I don't want to make this brute guy fall down. There we go. Because I want to go in here and grab our thing. Actually, I'm curious as well. If I hit M... Okay, yes, I did. Set that to stuff. What was it? I think it's in here, right? Yes, this here. Our framework module. Now we can go back in here. Where I can then use this on a blaze or a wither skeleton. Wither skeleton looks like it'd be useful. Of course, yep, I just got shot by something from somewhere. Don't know where. But I'm curious. Before I do that, let's go ahead. We need. What else do we even need? Right. Let's just fly up. Click on this and go back to here. So we need to get a wither bone or some wither bones. I don't know how many. Let's find out. So if I click on this, we click on this. We're gonna need some warped stuff, some crimson stuff. We're gonna need some nether wart, the quartz we can get, the blaze rods we can get, the soul soil, netherrack we got, the wither fragment. So yeah, that the only way to get that is apparently through a wither prediction. Right? Of course, it also says it's dropped from wither skeletons, so that might be a possibility as well. Let's see if there is an inside. There is an inside to this place, so let's go ahead. Yes, and it is dark in here for you guys, isn't it? We're going to need one other thing real quick, so I'm going to do that, and we'll be back here in just a second. Okay, so that should be much better. What I did is I got some golden carrots and I put night vision on this helmet, which I don't know if that's using up durability or somehow I don't know how that took a durability damage, but regardless, we now have night vision on there, so it is easier to now see in here. And yeah, there we go. So now we can just fight some of these blazes, which we were lucky enough to get spawned inside of here. And yeah, there we go. Probably could have brought some snowballs in here to fight them, but who knows? Let's click B real quick, make sure. Okay, yeah. Want to make sure if we had room in our backpack if we needed it. Yeah, this is definitely so much brighter. What are we gonna get in here? We got some logic core, some stuff, some copper armor, and some gold armor. I doubt we'll get anything we absolutely really need in here. Ooh, there's an iron backpack, which just means more space. And some obsidian, which is nice. We can then grab all this nether wart, soul sand, because we don't actually need the stuff, right? Okay, well, I did see another chest back here, so let's go ahead. We got some compressed stone, a weighted minigun magazine, and some flint and steel. Okay, well, there's our other two things we needed there. Be able to make that wither skull, which we technically already have. Okay. Got a wither skeleton here that wants to play on us. So let's take him out as well. And then we'll just double check. So we came down from there, right? Maybe? Did we come? I think we came down from here, right? Yeah. So we came down here technically. So let's just run this other way real quick and make sure there's nothing else in here. Got another down slope there and another pathway here to another chest which has nuke virus in it. With more nether wart and then just armor horses that we're not worried about. Around here we got another chest which has programming. I have no idea what any of that stuff for. There's some wither powder. More of the nether wart and nothing else down that way. Okay. Good to go on this side, so let's go ahead. Run this way and we'll just jump down here on this side. Okay, nothing there. Okay, so then we can go back around this way, go back around this way, and down this way again. Wither skeleton there. Yep, got us. Blaze. Go. Curious, did this have... Okay, yeah, it didn't have... Got fire aspect on it, but yeah, so we did not go up here. This leads into this room here, which looks like there's probably nothing in it either, except for a bunch of nothing. Okay, yep. Then, if we then come back around here, probably just go back down to here. This is probably that other side, though, right? Nope, that's where we went up. So that way, nope, never mind. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much everything then, right? Because that was the way we just went up. This was the way we... No, we didn't go up. Because we have this here, so we'll grab this. As you can see, that leads to nowhere out here. Which just leads up to here. And I doubt there's a chest in there. Yeah, not a chest in there. Okay, sweet. So we pretty much got everything we need. something kill something there. I'm assuming it's this big nether golem thing, wherever it just went. Right here, no. I don't know where it went. It's here. Oh, there he is. This guy. Which is apparently not a friendly guy. He's a lava golem. Okay. But yep, over there's where our portal is. But if we click this, we could see, and actually I saw that there's some weird thing up here before that. Is some sort of thing. Okay, yeah, there's a couple of those around. We only got 2 blaze rods from all those blazes. Ouch. Yeah, we're just gonna come back down here though, fly down here real quick and land here. Open up the map. So over here we have a bastion type of some sort. And yeah, you can see all these other things. They're floating all over the place. We have a bastion type of sort here, one up here, and one over here. So we could probably head towards it. It's right here. So it's I'm not even sure what type of bastion this is really, but type. Let's go like this. Just pull those guys away. I don't think they could get back up here. If we go like this, and we open up this, and then go like this, we get these 2 guys here to fall off as well. There we go. What did we get? We got some pork chops, some magma cream, which we'll take. Then there's some weapons that are pretty useless. Carrots and iron, blackstone, and magma cream. Then we got, a smithing template for going up to netherite. The magma cream, there's a gold block in there. And I don't really care too much about the armor trim. Let's go ahead, throw that in there. And then, yeah, then we could kind of come down here and, yeah, there's some chests down here as well. Get to here somewhere. Open that up. There is a diamond shovel, some gilded blackstone, and food. I'll get another chest over here, which has more obsidian, which is nice. It's also got soul speed and that, which I don't really care too much about soul speed. I see another chest over there. And we get to it without being inside. Does not really look like it. I don't know where it went to, so there it is. It's right there. Yeah, it looks like we have to get to that one from inside, so we'll come down here. And break our way up to it. Click that and go, yeah, apparently not much in there that's used. Anyways. Yeah. We did get one smithing template though, right? So because we do have one, we can technically make more if we wanted to. Let's see. I'm going completely wrong direction, although there's a ghasts aircraft over here. What is a ghasts aircraft? Oh, there's just some aircraft things made out of gas. Okay. That's interesting. But we also have some reinforced deep slate here. You could also see all the other stuff that we got here. So like we come down here, there's a bunch of zinc. Got a bunch of nether quartz. So I can go get that. Go there, and that guy fell down inside, so we don't have to worry about him. There's lead. There's cinnabar. There's gold. There's this, which is aluminum. That was lead. think we also, like, this is cinnabar. There's also silver in here, because I got a bunch of silver when I was in here the other time as well, so we don't really have to worry about that either. For making stuff, think cinnabar, fluorite, which is useless, zinc, more quartz, which is always useful too. Oh, there we go. That's one of you're who I want. There we go. Boom. Drop a pearl is a question, or is that something else? That was just gunpowder. Okay. But yep. Oh wait, we got nickel. I don't need nickel. I don't think we need nickel for anything. If we do, we could always just come back and get more. What is this here? Is that just hard bones? Okay. But let's kind of go around. Again, more lead. We come underneath. Silver. As you can see, silver. We have silver ore right there. So yeah, we could get some of the stuff that was more of a pain in the butt. You got your peridot there. In there. Oh, here we go. Here's another ghast. Ouch, that's cool. I hit that back if you know it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I know I hit that back too. Boom, there we go. Well, didn't get any here from that one. Really, it'd be cool if I can get like 2 or 3. That okay, I was like, what's that down there? That's just more warped high whatever stuff. No idea what this is. That's cool-ish. But yeah, we just now at this point need a ghast. There's another one right there. Missed you. Missed you again. Missed you again. Definitely missed you there. What? There's no way that one missed you. Boom, there we go. And we got just gunpowder. What's this cool looking tank thing up here? Okay, that's actually pretty looking. Let's see though, if we press M, keep going down towards that. It looks like that's just basically what's around here is just a bunch of things. I think we might go up to this other bastion that was further up there and see what's up there. And maybe if we find some more ghast along the way, fight them to try and get their stuff. Should have just brought a bow with me, right? So that I could shoot them. But yeah. Okay, so other bastion place that we're at. Another kind of basic-ish one. Go like that, open that up, make these guys fall down, sure. Other guy doesn't seem to care at all. Like that, there's another trim. Kill the blackstone, some crying obsidian. Crying obsidian, and another thing. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so I am curious though, is this isn't a treasure bastion, right? It's just a thing. There we go. Wow, wow, come on. Come on, I'm hitting you. There we go. I think this might just be basically the same type of bastion. It's just in the ground, right? Yeah, it actually just has ground with it. Yeah. Okay, come on, guys. Come on. Anything good in there? Nope, just some ham. Yeah, so this is just, again, a normal bastion type thing with annoying guys in it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We hit M. We got some soul sand stuff over there going on. But yeah, we just need to find some gas and get some gas here. So I will try to do that and we'll come back. Okay, so we are now back in the overworld. I got a total of 5 gas tiers, but I did go ahead and decide. We also lost our. But I decided to go ahead with our deep learner to make a ghast module, because gas tiers would probably be much harder to get than the other things. So if I could take that out and take that out. We do, however, need some stuff to make things we need for those, which I believe was clay and glass panes and some other stuff similar to that. But yeah, we'll hold off just a second on some of that while we clean out our inventory for some of this stuff. Of course, the iron backpack has nothing in it, but it can just go up there for right now. Got an axe we don't really need, but we grabbed it because it's got Fortune 3 on it. Don't really need the Soul Speed book. That, or that right now. And the data module go into here for right now. And yeah, okay. So let's see what all we gas tiers collected, wither bones collected, skull fragments collected, and we do have a wither skull that we got from one guy. So we take all this out, have all that. Now we need to make ourselves this nether catalyst, which I believe if we press on this, click on here, and this, okay, yeah, this was done in here. So we do need to actually go back in there and grab some of the warped wood. And then, yeah, that should be it. Okay. We actually got to go back in. Actually, let's just check and see if we got any. Anyways, nope. Okay. So, of course, now I can't step up because I don't have those pneumatic boots, which does kind of suck not having a step height. I think I could make boots that have a step height, but let's go ahead. Just grab that. There we go. Should be enough, I'm hoping. Okay, there we go. So, now we just need to make sure we got everything we need in our. We're going to need some nether quartz, which I do have in here, right? Yep, we got some nether wart, which we'll need. Some nether rack, which I think I put in here. There we go. Okay, so if we click on here, click on this, we click on this. Here we go like that. So we need 4 of the crimson or warp stuff. So we need that. We need 4 warts, 6 of those. So we need 4 of these. So we got that. Needed 4 wart and 6 of that. Correct. If we click here, yep, 4, 4, 6. We need 1 tier, 1 skull fragment, and 4 things. So we got 1 tier, 1 skull fragment, and 6 soul sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 soul sand. Okay. Probably could just leave this on B, right? In the backpack, then we need a bucket of lava, 8 netherrack, and a blaze rod. So a blaze rod, 8 netherrack, and then a bucket of lava, which we grab. Okay. Everything else can get moved out of the way. Have to worry about it. That. down here, grab a bucket of lava. Let's see what pressure we are currently only at 1.6 pressure, though. I'm pretty sure we're going to need much more than that, right? Yeah, we need at least 4 bars of pressure, which means we need... This is currently on doing nothing because we got this. Go ahead, take this out of here. Put that in there. That'll start raising the pressure on that. We can come over here where we grab out just a stack of coal. Should be fine. We can throw that in there, and this should hopefully get us up to 4 bar in this pretty quick. And then I want to click on here and tell this to extract everything so we don't have anything else in there. I don't know if there's anything at what all else might be in there. There's just things of glass and our base. With everything we got in here, we can actually see we're not going to get another frame until way after here. So with that, we could actually go ahead and open all of these and not have it make a big deal. So let's just go like this real quick. Open all those. We got a tool bag, which gives us an amethyst shovel. Then we got some other stuff. Would have been nice to get weapon bag to get stuff. Ooh, we got an enchanted gold sword. But let's see. We got some relatively useless stuff, it seems. Okay, well, whatever. We can see what our pressure is now up to. We're up to 3.6, 3.7. Gonna take... Wait, why did I say 3.7? 3.46. Going down. That's not good. Is this using up more pressure than we want it to? Oh, man. We might need... I mean, it's going up 356, 357. I mean, so it's going... I'm assuming when this just grabs a bunch of power to throw to some of this stuff, it kind of does its thing. How's this thing looking? It's currently sitting at 16, but has no fuel in it. So let's actually hit B real quick. And I don't know why I grabbed 2 buckets out. Let's go ahead and fill it up with... Actually, we want our kerosene over here for this stuff. So, and we might need more plastic later, so we're just going to take some gasoline. Put gasoline over here. Because why not? Oh. Nope, that's... not what I was clicking on. That just kind of screws us up here because that turned our thing off. So that's now eating like all the power we had and everything. There we go. We are up over 4 now, so we can go in here. Start putting all of this stuff here into here. And I forgot to set that to crafted. So it's just... Yeah, that's something that honestly is kind of stupid to me. The fact that this doesn't really have a good interface. But yeah. Go like that. We can put that there. I'm actually going to put gas tier over there. So once the other stuff goes in, I can put that there. And yeah, there we go. We now have everything we need going in there. We put this gas tier here. Yeah, we need 8 of these to make the wither block. I have no idea how many wither blocks we need to make a wither, though. Let's click on here. Okay. Yeah. So we click on here. That'll make that. The wither block requires 4 blocks. Okay. So we are definitely going to need a lot more of the wither skull fragments and everything else because we're going to need to make 4 of these. Get that. Okay. Well, this here will at least give us the one we need, and we'll be okay with that. If I hit E real quick. And trying to remember if we have chests somewhere. Actually, we do over here, don't that I made. Take that out. There we go. That way there. Later we can put um stuff here. Well, if I click on this, what's this? Warning. Insert valid items into chamber to press. Okay, yeah. Yep, we got this. And yeah, we're good. Now, can I get these any other way? Basically, addiction. Which would be better than trying to fight a million withers, I think. So we might make another prediction then real quick. To do that, we are going to need... I think we need one of these, right? So if we go here, go like this, and we type in at hostile. We also want to make some of these, which needs solarium. That's what it was. Is gold and soul sand. Okay, we should have some of that. We go like this, take out 9 of those. Get a lot more than we actually need, which is fine. This. So 34 of those in there, 60 some of those there. We're going to need to get some more soul sand when we go back into the nether. Then to make this as well, we need at least 1 solarium, some clay, some redstone, and a redstone torches. So we'll go like this. I don't have any sticks on me, so we'll have to come up here. Grab some sticks. We're going to need some smooth stone, or not smooth stone, just stone. Go like that. There we go. We can now click here. Click on this. Click on that. Go like this. Of course. That for that. There we go. Then this. Then we can make one of these for the wither. And to make these again is clay and glass panes. So let's make some glass panes real quick. We'll go like this. Like so. Here, take that out, take that out. Then we click here. And this, and missing iron. So let's go ahead and take out some iron. And make some of these. We'll throw 64 of them into there. That right now. We'll put the rest in here with all of this stuff. Go ahead and put that in there. We'll go ahead and put that right there. And then there we go. Now we just need to go fight some withers to get the wither prediction up some. And actually wait, before we do that, let's come over here and grab 4 of these, just so that we have some of this. And then I do want to check one other thing. I think it's a casting thing. So if we go at cast, right, we get all these different things. Is there one of the step assist? There is. So that's 4 sticky pistons. Okay, so we could make 4 pistons easy. We go in here. Actually, I think we might even have 4 pistons up in here, right? No, maybe not. Should have some pistons somewhere. Not in there. Not other than here. Yes, we do. Okay, so there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We just need to find 4 slime balls. There's 3. Um, where we have another one somewhere. Is there a way to make these? We could haunt bread. Okay, that's actually pretty. Then we could just here go like this. Bring this over here. Throw it here. That's gonna drain like all the power out of there because yet we don't have any buffer. So let's actually come over here right now to this that actually does have a pretty big buffer on it. And put it right here. That's going to drain a bunch of it because I think this here is actually using up a fair amount. Got some gas predictions, so I think good. Once this is done with this one, I'm going to put those back in there just in case. Sequence failed, processing results, blah, blah, blah. There we go. We're actually going to take that out. Okay, so now if we put these in here, we can click on this, and that will give us a bunch of gas tiers right there. Okay, perfect. And we could also just take this, throw it in there, and good. Now to just go get... Actually, wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I was like, now to go get the things. We need to actually do this. Make those. Come over here. Open this up. Take this out. Throw that in there. That in there like that. So that this will make our boots a step assist. That way there now we have boots that are technically stronger than the other ones, but we can now step up. That again, very, very useful. Okay. Now we just need to find ourselves withers. There's one right there, a couple right there. Come over here to you. Get this wither data module. Come up here. Open this up. On this, go like this. Fly away from that guy shooting. Put that in there. Go like this. Click on that here. And I'm pretty sure we actually want to fight ones that are in the fortress because they have swords and not bows. It looks like some of them have bows too. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll come out here and play with you guys. There we go. Fight you guys. We do still get the heads and stuff from them. There we go. Boom, boom. Yeah, okay. Well, there's a bunch of those. Here. Ouch. Yeah. Just need to find... Oh, there's one right there. I believe there is a way to make a spawner for these guys. I'm just not entirely sure how, so... Yeah. You know, I'm thinking I definitely should have made one of these for blazes as well. That's not that big of a deal. Okay, I heard a skeleton. Probably up top. Sadly, just annoying when they're up top because of the blaze. There we go. Fight you guys right here. There we go. Yeah. Boom. Perfect. Come on, dude. Come at me. There we go. I'm figuring we should probably want to try to get 2 or 3 of the... Oh, man, that hurt. A lot of... We probably want to get these other 9 more. Ouch. That's gonna knock you off the edge, isn't it? So is that one. Definitely want the ones with swords versus the ones with arrows. Once the swords come to us, keep coming to us, where the ones with arrows will try to shoot us and back away. Yeah. Okay, come on, dude. How the heck did you jump like that? There we go. Okay. Oh, there's two more. There we go. Okay, sword guys, come at me. Perfect. So I'm pretty sure the rainbow sword is a little bit stronger right now. Okay, guy will come. There we go. Oh, he hit me. As long as my helmet doesn't actually break, I can repair it and make it so to just take a whole nother thing to do that, or a whole nother helmet. You can't just repair it with emeralds. Basically mean I have to use 5 more emeralds to repair it. That's fine-ish for the most part, right? Got another one over here with the sword. There we go. Blaze here as well. Might as well fight that because we're gonna need. I mean, we don't need more blaze rods, right? We got some more guys over here that are inside. Oh wow, there's a lot of them in here. Okay. Just go like this, and they won't hit me as fast or often. There we go. Okay. Well, that got it up to an advanced data module because we killed enough of them. So let's go ahead and just head back and get ourselves a lot more of these fragments, but we don't have to worry about those. I think that's the harder part of all of that. We get more of those. And again, it's not necessarily harder. It's more of just length and time-wise. So now if I go ahead, we can take this here, we can click here, go like that, and click on here to take this out. Come over here and put it in there to start making some of those. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this in here. We did manage to get another skull, it looks like, possibly. Yes, we did. Okay. Anyways, let's open up this. Get that and that. What is this? Lord's Castle's loincloth. Yeah, that's Castle Lord's loincloth. That's I'm assuming pants. Yeah. Anyways, we're not getting any of those, and yeah, that's gonna be draining power pretty fast from there. You can see it's draining power. So in order to do this again, we need to make 4 of those things. So we need, again, 4 of those. We're gonna need that. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need those. This. We're gonna need a couple buckets of lava, so we'll go ahead and grab 1, 2 of those because we need 3 more of those. We'll go ahead and put all 3 of those in here already. We'll then click on here and go, okay, again, we're gonna need soul sand, which yeah, okay, so we're gonna need to go back in, get more soul sand. I don't feel like trying to haunt a bunch of sand right now. And yeah, so give me a minute and I will get to that and we will be back. Okay, so we got plenty of soul sand now. Plenty of it. So we got, okay, so we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Need 4 of those, and then we need 16 of these. No, it's actually 3 because right, because we already made one. So actually, we'll go like this. Put that there. That there. We then need 12 of these. Okay, then we click here. We need 3 more gas tiers. 6 times 3. We need 18 quartz. Grab 18 quartz. I was pretty sure I put the gas there. They are 1, 2, 3 gas tiers. Okay, and put this stuff here. Here for now. We needed how much nether is 6 netherrack as well? No, 8 times 3, which is 24 for that. Then we need 12 soul sand, so we'll grab 4. There's 12 soul sand. And then the last thing we actually needed was the... Oh yeah, the warp stuff. Back in we go. One more time to get some more warp wood. There we go. We can break that. Break that. There we go. It's plenty. We'll just run into here and get that. We needed 4 of those per each one, right? Get 4 of those per each one, so we're going to need 12. Do that like so. There we go. We could then go like this. Put all of that into that chest there. And that should make all of that for us. Now go up here, click on this, grab that, throw it in here to make a bunch of these. Like so, which that's probably more than we need. I'm actually going to click on the wither heads, just in case we need some more wither skeleton heads. Yeah. And we'll do that. System, yeah, so it keeps pausing because it keeps running out of power. Fine, we go like that. There we are. Okay, so now in order to repair this stuff, I think I need, like, so if I press this, we go here, we press U on this, right? A grindstone. So if I go like this, and I put this and this here, that will repair the legs, which granted is whatever for those legs. But the helmet is the main thing I want to repair. So let's go ahead, take out 5 of those. Click here. Do that. Take that off, put it there. See, now if I do that, it's like we can't do anything. But if I do that, this will still have its night vision. I don't even know what else I could put on this. If I go like that, yeah, it doesn't even show you what else you could put on it as far as things over here go. I don't even know. Let's see if there is anything that can go on. We have repair that can go on helmets. Is a tool repairing up to level 10. I have no idea what that means. Unbreaking. Could give it unbreaking and stuff like that via that. Yeah, anyways, let's come over here. We can grab those out. Come over here and grab this out. Now press this. Press U on here. Click on that. And that will make our wither blocks. Whoa. Now, the big question with this is, can I, like, okay, let's see, summon the wither, or use to summon the wither, replace this soul sand with the wither summoning blocks. Okay. So yeah, so it just replaces the soul sand in the thing. What do we get here? Elytra booster. I'm assuming for every 10 seconds to pool buffer. I'm guessing that is like a thing that you put in and then you fuel it, and that's what gives your elytra power instead of the other stuff. So sure, go with we'll go with that. Okay. Anyways, we now have this wither block. The big question I have is going to be, are there any like wither proof blocks in here? So if I go wither, there's a wither bone block, but it doesn't look like there's any wither proof block. So I think if that's the case, what I'm going to want to do is grab obsidian from here, and we are going to come out here to this area right here where we will break this thing. If I do this, the power doesn't go down, right? Yeah, okay, good. We're gonna make it so that it is turned on. And we're gonna build the wither in here, which I believe if we go like this, and we go like this, and nope, go like that, and go like that. I believe if we have that, you know what? I could always test it. We might not even need. I believe if we have stuff claimed, it's grief protected, which is a possibility. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and build a chamber right here. Let's just do that to spawn it in out of safety. Just because if it blows up, I'd rather have it do as little bit of damage as possible. And I'm pretty sure, you know, since cobblestone has the better blast resistance as far as blocks go, we should be fine. I don't see us having any diamond on us or our diamond one, so I'm gonna go ahead quickly to make ourselves a iron one, or stick, I guess it is, so that we can go like that to make this taller. We can then I was trying to remember where I was going. I want to come over here and grab another stack of stone, like so. We'll go ahead and cap this off, like so. And actually, I do want to put them in the corners as well, because when it does blow up, it will go through the corners and deal damage to stuff. So, yeah, we'll go ahead, break that, that, there. Okay, so if we go like this and we just, I didn't want that one there. That, that, that should help protect everything out this way, I think, from being broken if it does. Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and do this then. We will put you here, 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 here. Fly up, put you here, put you here, put you there. That will summon the wither, which we will then come out here. And hopefully this will Kill it before it does anything. Boom, it did. Nice. Which gives us our nether star. Okay, and then we can go ahead, I guess, turn that off. But yeah, as you saw, because of the wither, or I'm assuming it was because of the chunk claiming and stuff, that it automatically is like, oh, there's no griefing allowed in the chunks, or mob griefing allowed in the chunks, so that's why it did not blow up. That's my guess, anyways. Yeah. Okay, well, that needs to fill that back up with power, and that back up with power, but we can now go here to click on this, where we should now be able to make ourselves a lens of the miner, where we do need to make a lens first, which is going to require a black quartz. We're going to need some quartz. What else did we actually need? So over here, and press U on that. It makes a bunch of different things, actually. Ooh, that's actually nice. An unbreakable tablet for construction sticks. The beacon, it makes this. It also makes this here, which makes it destructible. Inception upgrade, which lets you put backpacks inside of backpacks. Ender star. Other stuff, and yeah, and then of course if we put it in here, 30 ticks, you know, makes stuff faster. The dissolution chamber, we can use it to make the nuke, and of course we put it in the nether star generator, it would make 4,000 fe per tick. Would be really good, but you don't really have a way of effectively getting them, because I didn't think to make a prediction model beforehand, and we didn't fight it normally anyways. So what else are we going to need for this again? We're gonna need diamond, gold, iron, coal. We need 1 diamond, 1 coal, 1 iron. Pretty sure we needed a lapis. That was not the right thing. No, we needed a lapis. We needed emerald and a black quartz. We're gonna need 2 quartz. I have, and we also need an emerald. And then we're gonna need some powder to make the these 2 black that we're going to need. Okay. Okay, so then I click there. I click here. We're gonna need more glass, which means sand. So we'll grab out some sand real quick. Come over here, and we'll throw half of it in there. There we go. It's more than enough for what we need. Okay. Go. Lens first. And then lens of the miner. We're missing the gold. Okay. Click on here. 1 gold. Press U on that. What else does this make? A lens of disenchanting. Okay. That's a kind of useless thing, but sure. Then we can throw our sand in here, this in here, and then what we could do now is we could take this, put it on there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some more plain stone, so let's go ahead and throw that in there as well. Yeah, but I definitely need to get some more of these ender conduits, but I also think I need a lot more of these leaf-eating generators, because it only eats so fast. I don't know if you can upgrade it at all. Like, I right-click on it and nothing happens, so I think we probably soul search it to make it go faster, but we're really even close to that. But anyways, we can now go like this, where I can put this stuff down in a row like that, right? And then if I turn this on, as you can see, copper ore, and then coal ore, and so on and so forth. Actually, don't think we needed that at all, though, to get what we want to get. Right? Because if we click on here and we click on ancient debris, a very rare material can be for a solarium block. So we can possibly get it through stuff. Let's put this in there and that in there. Oh man, what am I trying to think of? Stuff. The solarium. That was what it was. So go in here and we grab 9 of these, right? And I go like this here. And we take a solarium block and place it down in front of here and turn this on. It'll do that and it'll turn into ancient debris, which we will then mine with the silk touch just because I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter, but there we go. We can get that, which will give us an ancient debris, and then of course netherite scrap processed from that. So if we throw that inside of there, we can get our 1 after it takes whatever amount of time, but we could also possibly throw it in here. Let's find out. Yes, we could throw it in there to get that, and it only needs 100. And according to this, if we click on this, so this needs 90 to get 1 netherite scrap in here. This turns it into 1 netherite scrap. If we click on this again, one of these becomes that there. I think what I need to do though here is come over here and take this out of here, because that's just doing stuff. We need to add some more gasoline to this thing, because I mean it's staying at over 4 pounds of pressure, but those speed things in there, it's just kind of going really fast. Yeah, go like that. Just put them in there for storage. Then we'll come over here to this, where I can go ahead and throw this here and there. And yeah, but if I go here, no, not there. We'll come over here. I go here and I press U on the netherrack, right? And we go to lens of the miner. There's basically a weight of 2 that will get ancient debris, nether gold, and then nether quartz. So most of the time, because of that weight of 80, we're just going to get quartz at the price of power. So it would make more sense to do it in other stuff. But molten debris, I'm assuming we wanted an ingot in here. No, we don't want an ingot in there. No, don't want the ingot. I click on this and we click on this and netherite scrap. Okay, never mind. Netherite, we do want the ingot in there. As we'll want that. That'll give us this. And then, of course, just like everything else, to get the netherite, we do that. Or we could throw it in a solidifying thing. And yeah, okay. That'll do that. So basically, in order for this, what this is saying is we need to make ourselves a whole lot of solarium. So we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a stack of that. Go like this. That's not even close to a stack of gold. Go like this, get a stack of gold, and we'll go boom and boom. And let that go up, and that will give us a bunch of solarium that we can then turn into stuff to be able to make into netherite. And yeah. Now, in order to finish this, a diamond can be used to make them private. That's scarce. Ender tank is going to use 4 of those. That's going to use 4 of those. So we need an ender pearl, a wool. We need some ender pearls, so we're going to need an ender pearl of wool. We need the blaze rods. I think those are good, right? No. We don't have blaze rods. Never mind. Never mind. We can't do that quite yet. Because we don't have enough blaze rods. Let's go ahead and take these back in. That's stupid that it won't let you put that in there. There's not a module in there. Okay, but anyways, let's go like this. We can then go here and 5 more of these where we can turn that on. Wait a second. Turn it off so that we have time to mine it. Take a second to mine it, and we don't want it hitting it again. Actually, let's find out. We'll just find out. Boom, there we go. Okay, yeah. That. There we go. And with this last one, go ahead, do that. And that's not close enough. Okay. That's fine, though, because we only need 4 right now. Throw those 4 in there and let it do its thing. Once they're done with that, we can take them out of there. We'll go ahead, come over here and grab out 4 gold. And yeah, there we go. Come over here. So take a second. Once we have all 4 of these, we will make our netherite and maybe from there. What we need. There we go. So we can now do that. We can press U on here to click on here to make a netherite ingot, which will give us this one finished, that one finished. Now have a loot bag, which gave us another emerald helmet. It's actually kind of useful, so if we need to repair that other one later, we can. Now, click on here. We're essentially finished with this, with the exception of this one here, which needs a lot of... Well, actually, this one's just blaze powder. And we need any of them. So, you know what? Let's just do that. Because we could go like this. We could waste these 2 rods to make 4 blaze powder. And then, of course, we need some leather. So let's go in here. Got 1 leather there. And some leather there. And if we press U on that, we need an ender pearl and a... Should have a wool somewhere. There's one right there. Boom. Grab that. Grab the thing here. We can then click on this. Press U on that. Now go like that. There we go. Ender pouch. Finished that. And then we can just throw it in here because we don't really care about it. Okay. There we go. That finishes up this one as well. So now if we actually go up here to completionist, we do have one of them here finished, which gives us an armor bag. Gave us some more emerald boots, which we use to repair our emerald boots later as well. So yeah, nice. How are we looking at on leaves and stuff right now? Okay, we still have thousands. We've eaten like 1,000 of them recently. But yeah, but we can also go up here to Explorer, where we can click on this because we saw the blaze spawner. Click on that, and then what else do we even have in here? Not sure what that is. And no idea. And that'll be everything. That'll be if we make a compass, we could go find those possibly and finish off Explorer. Hoarder again. This is just a matter of doing all of that there, which is actually the 1,000 gravel. If I come over here, we technically have. So if I go like this, backpack right here, which has some stuff in it, and just put all of this stuff here in there just so it's out of the way. If I now come here and I go like this, I'm going to go ahead and take out this lapis one here and throw it in here for now too. We're going to go click on here. And then if I click on this and this, we can click here, click submit, it'll take it all away. We'll get our one fancy mulch statue thing as well that we could put down right there. And yeah. And then again, the dirt one we could probably super easily get, because I mean the entire world is dirt. And then the sand one we could probably easily get as well if we made a crusher or double crusher, I'm assuming. Or we could always set up 1,000 of that to go through the stag mill to crush it into gravel and then to crush it into that. Or we could always set this thing here up to make it as well. And then, of course, the final machine frames is what that is. Thailand stuff, we just need to worry about that. But now we have the simply the best, better than all the rest. We just need that, which is super easy. So if we come over here, we hit B. Do we have sticks on us? No, we don't. So let's go ahead and grab this. Grab all of this out. I don't care about the rest of that stuff. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. Pull out 2 sticks. There we are. Did I not grab the netherite out of here? I did not. So actually, we did need one of those things still. If I push that on there, I go like this. Used to transform blocks into other blocks, but now if we do that, if we press U on this, we click on this. If we were to use it on an end portal frame, we apparently destroy the end portal frame. But if we use it on a sandstone, we get sand. Actually, we get oh wait, if we use it on an end portal frame, we get the end portal. Okay. But if we use it on chiseled sandstone, we can get end stone. I don't know if any of this other stuff is exactly new. Sandstone, suspicious seed. No idea what that is. That's used on deep slate, so we could do that. See what that is. If we use it on amethyst, we get the budding amethyst. And yeah, so we're probably going to want to use it on some chiseled sandstone. So if we come over here and we take this out of here, pretty sure this doesn't go in here, right? Yeah, won't let me put it in there. Make sandstone first, like that, and then we can put it in here where we can make chiseled sandstone. Go like this. Boom, there we go. And I'm just assuming that this is what it wanted us to do. It's weird that it makes it into a block form and not the other thing. But yep, there we go. But now we have that. We have that, and now we have this, the final boss, which is going to require another tier 9 machine frame just to make one of these. So, thing with that is, in order to make the end portal, we need 12 of them, right? It's 3, 3, 3, 3. Yeah, so we're gonna need 12 of them. So we're gonna need 12 tier 9 machine frames, which means we're gonna need a lot more of these King's Jewels, and everything else we pretty much already have, and we have the ability to do these easier, except for the pink slime. So we're going to need to make a lot more pink slime. So is there an easier way to actually get pink slime? I go like this, we click on this. Dissolution chamber is the only way to make those. Pink slime blocks is just that. And yeah, so then pink slime. So yeah, the only way is the mob slaughter factory. So I don't think we can effectively do that in a good, easy way right now. I think I am going to need to look into what it'll take to either grab that spawner or like a blaze spawner, set it up Because we technically have Silk Touch, right? So we do have Silk Touch, so I should be able to actually get that spawner, but the big issue is whether or not we can change it into a different spawner or if the powered spawners and stuff in here. So if we go spawner, right? Because we have the powered spawner here, a vanilla spawner, gutted. So you gut it and then put another one in it. There's the powered spawner, which can have a soul bound to it, which I believe if we did that, and then we gave it power, we'd have to do all this stuff. We could then do see if I go like this and say at ender would need to make this here soul binder, which we would have to get some stuff I'm assuming we would need. So yeah, as you can see, a powered spawner with any type of soul put into there. So we'd have to make a soul vial, which is probably pretty easy to do, 'cause it looks like just any fused quartz. So if we did that, make the powered spawner, then we get the soul vial, which we could then do the stuff to power it or turn it into any type of powered spawner we wanted to, which we could then use to brush down. We could have a bunch of stuff going and slaughtering it through the mob slaughter factory to hopefully get a lot of pink slime that way. Hopefully, anyways. If that works, we would be good. And yeah. Anyways, that's going to take some time to set up all of that. And for now, we got our netherite. We do want to go into the nether, though, real quick so that we can get a picture, right, of our portal and all of that stuff. So that hit F5 twice. Let's go like this, though. Let's go ahead real quick, hit J. Click waypoint, click default. We're just going to disable both of these just so we don't have to see them. Go like this, where we'll hit F2. So that we get our screenshot, and there we go. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Please enjoy your day, night, doing whatever you're doing, wherever you are at. We will come back next time for some more stuff. Of course, I did just completely skip the, hey, remember to force your friends to watch part that I always say. That's fine. That's fine. Remember, force your friends to watch. We will come back next time for some more Skyopolis Evolved, where hopefully we will be able to make ourselves a spawner to be able to farm out pink slime much, much easier. And if we can do that, then we'll be able to get some other stuff done. I feel like our power situation is slightly better, but not perfect. So, yeah. Anyways, until next time, peace out. See you later.